Hello everyone, my name is Nilanjan Das. Today I'm going to teach on the topic the Governor Generals of Bengal. So let's start. The first and the foremost was Lord Warren Hastings from 1772 to 1785. Let's see some of his work. The dual system government brought to an end by the Regulating Act of 1773. He founded the Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1784 with William Jones. Wrote introduction to the first English translation of Bhagavad Gita. Also, the Abhigyan Sakuntala was translated into English during his reign. During his reign, the first Anglo-Maratha War happened in 1776 to 82. Also, the second Anglo-Maratha War in 1780 to 84. During his reign, the maintenance of record was compulsory. He established the first Supreme Court in Calcutta under the Regulating Act of 1773. Sir Elijah Impey was the first Chief Justice of Supreme Court. Redefined Hindu and Muslim laws, and a translation of code in Sanskrit appeared under the title Code of Jinto Laws. Next, Edmund Burke Bill in 1783 was passed away during his reign. He divided Bengal into districts and appointed collectors and other revenues. This was all about the first Governor General of Bengal, Lord Warren Hastings. Next came Sir Lord Cornwallis. He introduced some reforms, which are the permanent settlement of Bengal. Land was given on permanent basis to Jamindars in 1793 instead of giving it to the highest bidder, which brought prosperity to both company and the Jamindars. The judicial reforms. He reorganized the revenue courts, the reorganization of the criminal code, depriving the collectors of judicial function, compilation of the Cornwallis Code, and the first portion to codify the laws. Second, he introduced sunset laws along with the permanent settlement. Third Mysore War happened during his reign. He introduced the civil services and hence called the father of civil services. He was followed by Sir John Shore in 1793 to 1798. He followed the policy of non-intervention. He played an important role in planning permanent settlement, introduction of the first Charter Act in 1793. He banned female infanticide. Island of Ceylon was part of Madras Presidency from 1793 to 98. Then Lord Wellesley took on in 1798 to 1805. He was famous for introduction of subsidiary alliances system in 1798. The fourth Anglo-Mysore War during his reign happened, in which Tipu Sultan died. He enacted the Censorship Act of Press Act 1799. He established Fort William College in 1800 at Calcutta to train civil servants. Next came Sir George Barlow in 1805 to 1807. An important event during his period was Mutiny of Vellore in 1806, in which the Indian soldiers killed many English officials. The second Anglo-Maratha War was fought during his reign. After Sir George Barlow came Lord Minto I in 1807 till 1813. His rule is famous for a treaty with the Shah of Persia and the Treaty of Amritsar with Ranjit Singh. The Charter Act of 1813 ended the monopoly of East India Company during his reign. Next, Lord Hastings in 1813 to 1823. He was the first to appoint Indians to the highest position of responsibility. The first vernacular newspaper, the Samachar Patrika, began to publish during his reign. The policy of intervention and war was introduced by him. The Anglo-Nepal War in 1814 happened during his reign. The third Anglo-Maratha War happened in 1817 to 1818, also during his reign. The Treaty of Poona in 1817 with the Peshwa happened, followed by suppression of Pindaris in 1817. Last was Lord Amherst from 1823 to 1828. His reign is known for the first Anglo-Burmese War from 1824 to 26 and the mutiny of Barakpur. He signed the Treaty of Yan Dabo in 1862 in Pegu, Lower Burma, by which British merchants were allowed to settle on southern coast of Burma. Acquisition of Malaya Peninsula and Bharatpur in 1826 happened during his reign. So this was all about the important Governor Generals of Bengal. I hope you all like this video. Thank you.